Alright, let's go over this problem. The first one here, an item has an original price of $80. Store A offers a 25% discount on the item and then charge 8% sales tax on the discounted price. Store B offers a 15% discount on the item and does not charge any sales tax. How much less does the customer pay at store A than at store B? Okay, give it a try and we're going to go over it. Alright, so let's work on this one. Alright, so how much is cost for the customer to buy it from store A? From store A, he gonna pay 75% of the $80. Why? Because the store offered 25% discount, so that means the rest of the 100 will be 75. So he's gonna pay 80 times 75%, which I can put as 0.75. But beside that, he's gonna pay taxes, 8% of this price. So plus that amount times 8%, which is 80 multiplied by 75%, which is 0.75 multiplied by 8%, which is 8 over 100 or 0.08. Alright, you can do that in just one step. If you factor out 80 multiply by 0.75 multiply by 1 plus 0.08. Is that correct? Because we factor out this amount from these two terms, and what's left here? 1, because this times 1 going to give you the first term. 80 times 0.75 times 0.08 going to give you the second term. Alright, so you can do this step from beginning, but I'm trying to show it you how we get that step. And what is that now? That is 80 times 0.75 times 1.08. If you put that in your calculator, how much is this? So let's use the calculator and multiply 80 times 75 times 1.08. That should give you 64. So that equal 64.8. Alright, that's store A. What about store B? Store B, there is no sales tax. So it will be 80 multiplied by what? The discount, 15%. That means he's going to pay 85%, which is 0.85. And that should give you, multiply by, that should give you 68. So now the question asks, how much less does the customer in store A? So we need the difference. Store A pays less than the customer from store B, and the difference, it will be 3.2, right? And the answer, it will choice B. Let's go to the next one here. For this one, which of the following is equivalent to x plus 4 times x minus 4? Your answer should be, alright, So this one of the special product, multiplying the sum by the difference. So if you remember the pattern, your answer should be the difference of their squares. Difference of their squares, which is x squared minus 16, the difference of their squares. If you don't remember the pattern, just use the FOIL. So you're going to see the outer and inner are going to cancel each other. So you have x plus 4 multiplied by x minus 4. If you use the FOIL, that equal, what is x times x? X squared. That is the first. What is the outer? What is x minus negative x is negative 4. Negative 4x. And the product of the inner, x times positive 4 is positive 4x. Positive 4x, they cancel each other. And the last, it will be positive 4 times negative 4, that is negative 16. So this is going to cancel each other, and your answer should be x squared minus 16, which is choice B. For number 3, a cylindrical can like a soda can has a radius of 3 inch and a height of 10 inch. What is the volume? What is its volume? We'll look over the one. So if you visualize, we have a cylinder shape, and this is the height, and they give us the height. The height is 10, and the radius of, because the base is a circle, and the radius of that circle is 3. So to find the volume of cylinder, you multiply the area of the base, which is circle, multiplied by the height. So it's pi r squared times h. That is the formula for the volume. Pi r squared, r is 3 squared times the height. What is the height? Height 10. So what we have now, we have pi times 9 times 10, which is 90. Pi times 9 multiplied by 10, that's going to give you 90 pi cubic unit, which is choice C. And let's see what we have for the last one. A taxi charge $3 as a base fare plus $1.50 per mile. During peak hours, a 20% surcharge is added to the total cost. If a peak hour ride cost $21.60, how many miles was the ride? Give it a try. Alright, so let's go over it. What is the total cost? The total cost is $21.60. That comes from the $3, the base fare, plus $1.50 for each mile. So multiply by X number of miles. But beside that, there is 20% surcharge for the peak hours. So this total, the whole thing here, you multiply by 20%. So it will be this plus this amount times 20%. So if you use one step, so it will be this amount multiplied by 1 plus 20%, which is 0.2. So we have 21.60 equal the 3 plus 1.50x multiplied by 1 plus, which is 1.2. I can divide both sides by 1.2, and I get that expression, which has the x by itself. So I have 3 plus 1.50x equal to if I divide this, what I'm gonna get? 21.6 divided by 1.2, that should give you 18. So now the equation is much easier. All I have to do is just subtract, get rid of the 3 from both sides, and now you divide both sides by 1.5, you're gonna get x by itself equal to 10, right? So this is the number of miles the ride has, which is choice C. And that's it for this one.